Good evening to all. So the last topic in the fifth unit is power measurement using 2-watt meter method in three-phase circuit. So this is the 45th session. So what we are discussing here, so we are extending the 2-watt meter method for measuring power factor. So those things we'll discuss here. So power factor, how we measure the power factor by 2-watt meter method. So the last class we discussed about the how we measure 2-watt power using 2-watt meter method in compare with 3-watt meter method. So how we can measure the power? So for this we are taking the basic phasor diagram, so R, Y, B. So the phasor diagram gives which gives the representation of phase difference VRB is equal to VRN VBN. So from this we calculate the total output voltage. So this which includes the information about power factor. So power factor is 5. So 5 gives the idea about the load, the phase difference between the voltage and the current. So from this, we are getting the answer of VR plus WR plus WY is equal to root 3 VL cos phi. So once we know the WR WY, so WR WY is nothing but that is the power measured by wattmeter 1 and wattmeter 2. So we separately measure VL and IL. So from this we easily calculate the cos phi value. So WR always assume as a high reading wattmeter. If suppose the load is capacitive, then the phases are leading in nature, they are producing the same load angle. So then we need to arrange the phase sequence. So for high reading, they are producing the positive. So positive means then we can easily manipulate to wattmeter reading. So then we can obtain the power factor. So first step is when we are adding this, we are getting the root 3 VL I feel cos phi. The cos phi means it's a real power. The subtraction is reactive power. So from this, we can calculate tan phi divided by root 3. So tan phi is equal to root 3. The summation of 2 wattmeter is in the denominator side. The subtraction or reactive power is mentioned in the numerator side. So from this, we calculate the power factor. So the one problem we discussed. So the 2-watt meter method is used to measure three-phase power. The wattmeter reading. So first wattmeter measure 40 watts, and second wattmeter measure negative minus 35 watts. You should careful in notations. So then calculate the total active power. What is active power? Summation of these two. Reactive power means difference between those two wattmeters. Okay. So the power factor and reactive power. So what is total active power? By simply adding this. So it is algebraic sum. Then you need to consider minus 35. Then I calculate the power factor tan phi is equal to root 3 VR WR minus WA divided by W1 plus WA. Then I am getting some angle. So you need to convert to radian mode. Then you need to convert to degree mode. So for those confusions normally arise. So the difference between these two is 400 minus 35, which gives the reactive power. Normally we are mentioned with var compensation, then we multiply with root 3 VAR. Okay. So next problem is they are giving the power factor and real power. They ask for 2 wattmeter, so reverse. So they are giving 10 kilowatts. So from this they are asking for WR plus WY, WR plus WY. We calculate this, and from this we are getting two equations. So by solving these two equations, I am getting WR. So from WR, I am getting the WY value. Okay. So what is the variation in case of wattmeter reading with respect to load? So suppose the load is resistive, then the power factor is unity. Then 2 wattmeters indicate equal and positive reading. Suppose it is between 0 to 60 degree. Then it is measuring WR. First wattmeter is positive, second wattmeter also positive, but it should be less than WR. So again it further reduce less than 0.5 degree. So it is greater than 60 degree. So WR positive value, it is negative value or downscale reading. So normally downscale means it's below 0 degree. So from this, we are calculating three different cases and I'm drawing the phasor diagram. Again, this is same for all the loads. It may be a resistive or inductive or even capacitive load. So the calculation is same. So another problem. So the reading of 2 watt meter measures are minus 300 watts, 800 watts. So definitely it is a capacity load because the W1 is first wattmeter is negative, second wattmeter is positive. So in the input power is summation of these two. Then you can calculate the power factor using this formula. The reactive power is the difference between the high watt meter and low watt meter reading. Okay. So up to this. So here I'm adding some problem for single watt meter. So in single watt meter, they are giving the var value. From this, you can easily calculate the cos phi value. Okay.